That's what I say, dildo. Dingoes. The dingoes come out, and the wallabies, and they eat me. Okay. A cabin in a woods. Alright. I'm gonna hope. Right. There's no door handle. This is not going well. Luckily, a survivalist, Joey Fatoni, knows how to survive this. Alright. So, if you're lost in the woods and you can't find somewhere, you usually just kick down the door. And if someone's inside it, I'll show you that later. Okay. Now, usually they tell you to kick near the door handle, but Joey Fatoni don't do that. Because Joey Fatoni didn't get to how to do it. Just a joke, kids. Okay. Alright, here I go. Kick it down that door. Alright. Let's go build it up first. When I'm ready. In your own time. Joey Vitone. Kick it down the door. Alright. Alright, kids. Joey Vitone's now going to show you how to wrap a bandage around your face. Now, the trick is, kids, don't panic, because that makes your injury cry more. And you can't see properly. And then you're impaired, and you're scared. And that's my main rule. Don't be scared. You can. Okay, so foliage. You look for leaves because they will cover up that leg thing. Just don't look at it either because it makes it cry more. Don't acknowledge it either because it makes it cry more. Okay, I think this is a leaf. Leaf. Okay. And what you do is, you wrap it around slowly and try not to touch the crying area. Now, that came off instantly. That was only alright. So, in these situations, what you do is, you find a bug. Yes, bugs, because they, like a maggot, because they suck out the blood, I think. You gotta find a carcass first, alright, raw carcass. So, follow me, and I'll take you to a carcass that I might find, who knows. Okay. Around the house. Can you tell what it is yet? It's a wallaby. A dead one. And don't stick your foot in it. Oh Christ. And yes, a dead wallaby. Look at that. Raw. Lovely. And what you got to do is, you see those maggots crawling around and eating his flesh. You got to pick some up with your hand while ignoring the fact that they're probably eating your flesh. Put it on your foot. Okay. Yes, I'm doing it. Okay. I'm gonna. Now, usually, they'll tell you that. Oh my God, they're eating my flesh. Oh, rub it in! Rub it in! Ah, this feels so good. Oh, it feels like summer wine. Oh, and the smell? Daisies. Okay, now as you can see, zoom in on my foot there, you can now see the bone, because they've eaten most of the flesh. And it stopped it crying, because it's got no more tears to cry. Now, usually at this point, I would have gone into the house, but that was a little side project that I wanted to show you. Okay, now, back to round the front of the house. Follow me, kids. Christ. Okay. Composure. Okay, kids. Now we're back at the door. And it's getting night time now, so those dingoes will be out hunting us. I'm very scared. Very scared. It's fine though, because now... Oh, look! I found an axe. Forestry, right? Okay, now... Once I break down this door, who's ever inside it better get the fuck out of my way. If there's anyone inside it at all, because there's a cabin in the woods that I didn't know about. Okay, here it goes, Johnny for Tony, breaking down the door with an axe. Oh Christ, my foot. Anyway, okay. Now, the trick is to realise that the door's made of steel. And you can't break down steel doors with axes. You can. Oh look, the moon's coming out. That tells you kids it's night time. So, you know what that means? We're going to be roughing it in the woods, making fire. Oh boy. Now, I'm going to make a campfire. Okay, now, the first rule of making a campfire, kids, is, sticks, I think. Oh, of course I know, I'm doing it for Tony. Alright, better idea. Just bear with me. Stay right there, camera. I've got the dead wallaby carcass. And I'm going to use that as my fire. Because if we all know, wallabies have gas inside them. If we all know one thing, gas lights stuff. Now, Johnny for Tony, top tip number 1, always wear gloves, because I didn't, and it smelled pretty bad. Okay, so, you've got your dead carcass there, and it is smelling pretty bad. And as you can see, that little stomach thing there is your gas sack, as I think they call it. The gas sack, as we all know, holds the lighter fluid. And once you poke it with a stick or a sharp object, be creative, kids, it doesn't have to be a stick. Gas comes out and you can light it with a lighter, if you've got one. Which Johnny for Tony didn't bring, because he doesn't need lighters or a stick, or a knife, or water, or keys to the cabin, or companionship. Johnny for Tony is going to find a sharp object. Idea, the axe. Now, Johnny for Tony is going slightly insane and is considered suicide. Anyway, Johnny for Tony, top tip number 12. When you hit a gas sack, make sure not to hit the nut sack. Because otherwise, you're making yourself some fondue. And that's not a didgeridoo. Oh, okay. Now, you got to give it a gentle tap, because you only want to make a slight incision. Otherwise, you might not do it correctly. Okay. Okay. Aim it up, guys, alright? You don't want to miss this, because otherwise, you might, yeah, you know, okay. And close your eyes, so that you know that you're definitely hitting it. Okay, what I've done there is hit it into his head. And the gas sack's over there. And no, not that foot. That foot's fucked. Okay, Johnny for Tony has got it stuck in their head. What I've done is made modern art, kids. I've called this the futile of capitalism in a modern society. Now, don't tell your parents that. Alright, kids. Looks like Johnny for Tony is having a panic attack. Now, what you don't do in a panic attack is panic. Top tip by Johnny for Tony. Okay, so what have we learned today, kids? Don't forget your keys. Main point there for the door. Second tip, don't kick the door. That's fucked. Third tip, take their carcasses to the bin on bin day. Because they don't go around and collect it for you, the lazy bastards. Okay, and the fourth tip is, it's fourth. I've lost count. Fourth, yes. Don't hit axe on a silver door, because that's fucked here as well. And the final tip is don't hit a wallaby's head with an axe, because it's stuck now. But you know, always look up, kids. No matter what's going on in your life, you know, parents divorced, abusive dad, being sent to the army, find out you're lactose intolerant, find out on your 20th birthday that they give you a pizza pie, find out on that day that's when you're lactose intolerant, find out they don't know how to use EpiPens and stab your vein, find out that it bursts and you almost died. And then realise that you don't want to be in the army and be a TV presenter. And then realise that your wife doesn't think it's a good idea, so she leaves you. Realise you don't have any wilderness experience. But, you know what they say? Call an Uber. An Uber. And also, don't forget to charge your phone, because...